Dear students of class ninth, in this video we will revise lesson number 3 of geography. Name of the chapter is drainage. So with regard to the term drainage, it describes the river system of an area. Another term that is drainage basin. So with regard to the drainage basin, it is an area drained by a single river system. So it is known as drainage basin, or if you want you can call it a river basin. In the second slide, some of the geographical terms have been included. You may go through these terms like drainage, drainage basin, water divide, river system. So with regard to the drainage, the term drainage describes the river system of an area, just as I told. With regard to the drainage basin, the area drained by a single river system is called drainage basin. Water divide, it is an elevated area such as a mountain or an upland which separates two drainage basins. Then river system, a river along with its tributaries is termed as a river system. After that, the drainage systems of our country. So with regard to the drainage systems in India can broadly be divided into two groups, the Himalayan rivers and the peninsular rivers. In the next slide, some of the important points of differences have been given here in between the Himalayan and the peninsular rivers. You will go through these points what we have discussed in the previous video also. So if you will see the second point, here it is given under Himalayan river, catchment area is very large. In the second column under Peninsular river, it is given catchment area is very small. So with regard to the catchment area, it is the area from which a river gets its source, means water. So catchment area is maximum, or you can see is large in the Himalayan river system, but in the peninsular river system, the catchment area, the area from which a river is getting its source, that is water, is very small. So you will go through the other important points of differences. After that, we will discuss about the drainage patterns. So these are the designs formed by the rivers depending upon the slope of the land, climatic condition, underlying rock structure. So as per your textbook, the drainage patterns can be categorized into dendritic drainage pattern, trellis drainage pattern, rectangular drainage pattern, and the radial drainage pattern. So first we will discuss about the dendritic drainage pattern. So the dendritic pattern develops where river channel flows the slope of the terrain. It is the most common form and looks like the branching pattern of tree when joined by tributaries. You can take the example of river Ganga. It develops in region where the landmass or the course of the river is made up of homogeneous material. Then next one is the trellis pattern. So trellis drainage pattern is developed when tributaries join the main river roughly at right angles. This pattern develops where hard and the soft rock exist parallel to each other. You can take the example of tributaries of river Narmada. Then rectangular pattern. So with regard to the rectangular pattern, this pattern is found in the regions that have undergone faulting. As a result, the tributary streams make bends and enter the main stream at right angle. Then another one, that is the radial pattern. It develops around a central elevated point. The streams flow in different directions from central peak or a dome-like structure. After that, we'll discuss about the Himalayan rivers. So before going to that, you can see this map. This map is showing you some of the important Himalayan and the peninsular rivers of our country. After that, we will discuss about the river Indus. So with regard to the Indus River, you may go through the important features of this river. This system comprises of the Indus River and its five main tributaries of the Jhelum, the Chenab, the Ravi, the Byas and the Satluj. The Indus originates from the glacier of Kailas Range in western Tibet near Mansarovar Lake. Or it is better to say that this river is originating from Mansarovar Lake. It flows west and northwestwards and enter Indian territory in Jammu and Kashmir. This river passes through Kailas Range and forms a spectacular gorge. It flows through Ladakh, Baltistan, and Gilgit to finally emerge out of the hills at Attock. Here, the Indus is joined by the Kabul River from Afghanistan. The Indus flows southwards across Pakistan to reach the Arabian Sea east of Karachi. With a total length of about 2,900 km, the Indus is considered as one of the largest rivers of the world. The sharing of water by India and Pakistan is regulated by the Indus River Treaty signed by both the countries, India and the Pakistan. About the Ganga drainage system, we will discuss in the next video.